Look, I think we think we are. Well, as far as Soniq's concerned, we're not. We believe that we price our TVs and electronics in general at a fair price. That we pretty much sort of work around, around the globe where we do sell our product. So, otherwise, yeah, look, we tend to think that TVs that are out there are a little bit higher than what they should be. But I can explain what that means if you like, and maybe how some people justify it, and maybe how we justify the opposite if you'd like me to. So, just to go on that point, when we look at our pricing, both sort of here in Australia and say what we sell in say China or India, places like that. You look at the cost of the actual TV, and then what we do is we say, okay, well, something like China, they've got a VAT, like a GST tax, which is about 17%. In Australia, we have 10%. So to bring it back to apples with apples, you take out, their 17%, take out our 10%. Okay, if the TV is being manufactured in China, let's say, the thing is that there's less freight issues there. So you do have to freight it to Australia, and we are a long way away. So you actually do add a bit of cost for that. Another thing which we look at as well is that here in the Australian government, which is something we support, is just the recycling of old TVs and that type of thing too. And from our side, that obviously does add cost, because there is a cost in doing that. But when we look at the prices, we did our homework, and you look at the pricing of taking out the GST and adding recycling and freighting, the prices end up being pretty similar for us, and that's the way we like to do it. So there's a fair degree of parity out there between our prices and what we do out in the globally. Sometimes a TV might be sold at a special price here and makes it cheaper than what might be over in China or India. Other times they may be specialing it as well. So, but at the end of the day, there's a fair degree of parity between our prices and over there. So, where people may be trying to get a little bit more might be just the issue of things like freight and and that type of thing. They may be sort of a little bit more loaded than maybe what we do. Well, look, I think actually the thing about let's say a 55-inch TV or a 32-inch TV, at the end of the day, it's a 32-inch TV. What we do find is that people like to view that product and give it a bit of a run in, say, in a store, say JB, where we sell our televisions, and that way they can make a comparison. You can say there's a TV worth let's say 55-inch, say $1,000 for Soniq, and you can have a look at what the picture's giving you, the 3D effect, that type of thing. Compare it to some of the other brands that may be $1,500 or $2,000. Make your own judgment. So in that regard, sort of the bricks and mortar here in Australia is probably what drives more people here, rather than sort of at the online shopping. But it's something that's quite interesting, and maybe there's a bit of bricks and mortar in this as well. We've got examples of people who have come from overseas, again, countries like China and India, the Philippines. They've gone to JB Hi-Fi, they've actually bought one of our TVs and taken it back to their country. So from a price perspective, I think we're not doing too badly. Yeah. You might have to ask them that question, because as far as we're concerned, we don't understand it. Like even things like the 3D effect we talk about, the glasses that you get with our TV. I mean, we give, in the 55-inch, there's around 4 glasses that you get. Those glasses are, the same type of thing you'd get in the cinema, where you don't pay for the glasses. Other brand TVs, you're talking about having to buy the 3D glass. You may get one in the box, and then if you want to buy more, a family is normally more than one person. You're up for anything from $30 to $100 plus, for a set of glasses. Ours basically use the similar technology they have in cinemas, and why not? The 3D effect you're going to get is the same. So seriously, I can't actually answer the question how others do it, because we know what we do, and just provide kind of really good value product, and give you those things like the glasses, and it just makes it just a good value proposition. So. We just always say go and have a look when you go to a store and compare. All I can say is that people go to e.g. JB Hi-Fi store, and then look at the image and they compare it to other products in the marketplace and say, as you've said there, $1,000 versus $2,000, and there's very little, if any, difference you're going to find in the image for the consumer. So look, I think we sort of compete quite well like that. And the Cinavision platform, what it does is it gives you pretty much everything that other smart TVs do. You know, access to your YouTubes and your browsing and all that type of thing, which ours do as well. But we also have this an app on the TV, which is our Cinavision World or Cinavision channels. And it gives you just access to a whole lot of other content as well that you just can't get anywhere else. You can get your movies and all that type of thing online, as people normally do, but with the Cinavision channels, it gives you other content. And the beauty is that what we try to do is it's content from producers and people that don't really have the access to free-to-air world and so on. And there's good content out there, and Cinavision is a great home for that. You know, we're happy to put their content on and and just provide that for the world effectively. We've got thousands and thousands of hours already on our Cinavision platform, and as I was sort of saying before, you buy your smart TV from Soniq with a Cinavision platform, you get all that for free. There's nothing extra. You're not paying any extra to watch that content. You're not paying to anything like that. So, and the answer is we've got thousands of hours. It's a hungry beast, and we need to have as much content as we can. So yes, we're happy to to have as much content sort of thrown our way as possible, and give the chance for locals, Australian people and people overseas as well, that the chance to be able to show their content. Absolutely love to do so. We actually have an app through the Google market you can download. It's a Cinavision app, and it's for free. Again, seems to be the way we do things. It's a free app, and that allows you to download that onto any Android device. So it could be a smartphone, it could be your own tablet, and basically what that does is it allows you to access all the Cinavision content that you would see on your Soniq Smart TV, on your tablet or your phone. You could be in a train going to to the footy or whatever it is. You want to finish off watching something, you just basically have your tablet, your phone, keep watching it. It's all video on demand. Just switch it on and start playing. And the beauty is, it's a free app, and it just sort of, as we say, Cinavision is making life easier, and that's the whole objective. That we really want to make sure that the technology is easy and as low cost and low value as possible, low value for money as much as possible for the people out there. Okay, well, there's no manufacturing of TVs in the Australian marketplace. I mean, there aren't any. Our company is an Australian company, and in terms of our manufacturing, we have a purpose-built plant in China. And that does allow us to keep our prices down, but Australia is definitely our home base, and everything feeds from here. We have research and development here and technical teams. In terms of I mentioned before about the Cinavision platform and how we try to update it constantly. Well, that's a team that's right here in Melbourne. And we use that feed off what we can learn out of the Australian marketplace and just improve the system. But so what we do is really offer the beauty of sort of Australian people working it through and taking it to the world. Right here where we're filming, right here in Melbourne. We have a customer service team here, I said the technical department, so if there's anything does happen to go wrong, or people just don't, sometimes just aren't sure about how to connect something or whatever the case is, I mean, we've had people ring up because their TV wasn't working, but they haven't actually turned the PowerPoint on, and that's okay, that's what happens. But at the end of the day, they ring our customer service number and they run through all the sort of the issues and solve it. And if it's something that they can't solve, then yes, they can. The TV can be brought back to our base here. But we also have service agents right around Australia as well. Lots of things. I mean, we have anything from say TVs through to stereos, docking stations for your iPods, and we do a lot of accessories. Things like HDMI cables and that type of thing. We have Wi-Fi dongles. set-top boxes. Really, it's endless. We also have a tablet as well under the Android system, which we actually have branded under a different brand called Metal Box. But that's an Android tablet, 10.1 inch, so it's a whole wide sort of range of things.